Well, my friends, it looks like Trump's little punishment on Globo has begun. Journalist, a video circulating on social media. That guy Alex Escobar from the sports section. But he was humiliated, shaved, kicked out of a stadium in the United States, okay? He wanted to go there thinking that an American stadium was the same as a Brazilian stadium. That they can boss people around, do whatever they want because they think they're untouchable. In the United States, there are rules. In the United States, they're not the ones in control. In the United States, things work completely differently. Well, also, what I'm going to go through here. A guy claims, and even worse, that he's a professor at USP. A professor at USP. The same university where several Supreme Federal Court justices, including Marias, teach. The guy grabs a pellet gun and goes out shooting at Jews in the United States. The guy who never leaves Globo. Look at what we're experiencing from Globo to Globo on Globo. Man, look, go ahead and share this video a lot. Smash that like button, come be part of our family here. I'll start with this one. This absurdity, this handsome guy here in a suit and tie was interviewed by Globo the other day, right? Look at Globo trying to, we need to hit these wicked people with a heavy Magnitsky. Globo went there. Interview. Banks faced sanctions and learned how to deal with them, says Carlos Portugal Gouveia about the effect of Magnitsky. He's trying to say here that the banks will deal with Magnitsky, that Trump can't do anything, that the banks are sovereign, right? And Globo did the report here with this disgusting, nefarious guy here. Look, this snob, this little playboy professor at USP, and he claims to be a professor at Harvard. So what happened with this nefarious guy here? What did he end up causing? Look at this, the kind of people Globo interviews. Carlos Portugal Gouveia, a professor at USP, arrested in the United States for firing pellet gunshots near a synagogue. Lawyer Carlos Portugal, who is a law professor, okay, at the University of São Paulo, USP. My friends, do your family a favor. Don't let your children attend these places. Man, look at who's teaching law. He was even arrested in Brookline in the American state of Massachusetts. The case was made public only yesterday. According to the information, the Brazilian man was detained for firing pellet gunshots near the Beth Zion Synagogue. The case happened during Yom Kippur, a sacred date for Judaism. According to local authorities, a car window was broken by the shots. The USP professor denied having committed the act of anti-Semitism. No, you committed an act of kindness, hey paleface. According to Brookline, he said he was trying to hunt rats at the location. Look at the wickedness. He was hunting rats there in the United States. I don't know if it was to mock or if it was to... What did he mean by that, right? The Brookline police records indicate the incident happened on Wednesday night. Authorities report that the professor from USP, who also teaches as a visiting professor at Harvard University, argued with two synagogue security guards before he started shooting. There was a brief physical struggle, according to the police report. For sure, the spoiled brat must have chickened out. This right here. Look, a Nutella face that you spread on that toast. Here with Nutella like this. Look, hunting for rats, okay? Spread it on the Nutella like this and enjoy it. I hate Nutella. I never liked it. I wasn't raised with that. The Brazilian declared himself innocent. He was released. Trump should know. He, however, was formally charged with 4 crimes: illegal discharge of a firearm, disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and malicious damage to personal protection and personal property. With the news of his arrest in the United States, he disappeared from the online environment. Last night, his profiles on LinkedIn and Instagram were listed as inactive. A professor at USP, he co-founded PG Law, a multidisciplinary policy legal boutique. His profile was removed from the institution's websites. The guy shooting at Jewish places in the United States. Professor at USP, look at his resume. Associate professor and tenured professor at USP. Something they present as an achievement. Women Rights Harvard, advisor to the Fulbright Commissioner Brasada. This is in the universities. This softy here, huh? Of course, interviewed by Globo, right? It's always that Globo activist and the same specialist Globo always interviews. It's these guys here. You know, when Globo wants to attack a conservative, wants to attack Bolsonaro, they go and interview these posh guys here. The professor from USP, according to the professor from USP, constitutional law exists to punish Bolsonaro, to arrest patriots, to arrest the Brazilian people. It's this kind of guy here. At the university where many ministers teach. Man. I was watching this video here of our dear state representative. And it went bad for Globo, okay? Look at Daniel putting it out there. It appears Rede Globo directors are under investigation by American police for supporting censorship and persecuting opponents. Come on, Magnitsky, take down this slow and deceitful bunch.
Globo television is also starting to be investigated for attacks and falsifying the truth, making the United States, in the eyes of Brazilian public opinion, an enemy country. And they start investigating.
That's what Globo has been doing. They keep hammering fake news about Trump, that Trump is this, that Trump is that, that Trump is such and such, whatever, day and night, Trump. To turn Brazil against the United States president.
Investigate Globo television network and its commercial interests in American territory. Here in Brazil, unfortunately, it's possible to lie, as Globo Network, CNN, and Folha de São Paulo have been doing, and these have a history of siding with the left and with Brazilian corruption. So, what I can say to people is that we will have very significant developments. Here in Brazil, we will keep fighting. People demand, oh, but you have to do more of this and more of that. Guys, be patient. The fact that we are dealing with outlaws doesn't mean we have to break the law ourselves, and that's what we're trying to do. We will win, yes, as our captain and commander said, we will win by playing by the rules.
We're going to win this thing. Calm down, we'll get there. There's a lot going on. We need to stay focused. President Bolsonaro needs us now more than ever. He needs to feel secure. He is politically imprisoned. He is a political hostage of all these people. He is a political hostage. Talk to me, Bolsonaro is a political hostage. But things are already happening. Look, over there in the United States, that guy Alex Escobar was asked to leave for safety reasons at a stadium in the United States. The guy still wanted to go. These guys think they're in the United States, but they think they're here in Brazil, that they can do whatever they want. I'm from Globo, I do whatever I want. He got it. Security came and took him away.
Hey, Escobar, show some respect, Escobar, show some respect. Hey, Escobar, respect the law. Hey, it's the law, Escobar. Go away, Escobar, follow the law, Escobar, show some respect.
Security is calling, hey, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here, right? He still thinks he's in charge. And even the Brazilian fans themselves there in the United States, show some respect, man. Get out of here. Show some respect, man.
Escobar, show some respect.
Those are the rules. There goes the big shot like, I'm from Globo, wants to boss around here too, wearing shorts, right? And stuff. I'm Alex, don't you know me? You don't know me, hey, security guy. I'm Alex Escobar, back in Brazil, I'm the man. I'm the man, I do whatever I want in the stadiums there. We're the ones who run Brazilian soccer there. And I had to respect the rules.
They're rules.
Escobar respects them. Show some respect, Escobar.
Security is coming.
Escobar, respect the law.
Go, Escobar. Go away, Escobar.
It's absurd. And that's because Donald Trump, the President of the United States, is a bad guy and spends 24 hours since he's an ally of President Bolsonaro. So they play this game of trying to dehumanize Donald Trump in the eyes of the Brazilian public. So when sanctions and measures come against those nefarious people who have hijacked Brazil with that drunkard who's there, they say, no, but what does Trump mean? He is wicked, he is evil. Look at what he's doing to Brazil. Lula is right, he's wrong. Zando is right, Trump is the bad guy. Yeah, you see? Guys, I'll say it again. Thank God Donald Trump won this electoral process in the United States. I always say this. My son and I celebrated a lot early in the morning when the news came out. We were celebrating, Hercules and I. Unfortunately, I can't show much more video of Hercules because of that stupid thing with that Felker guy. See how things are, right? He never reported anything again. Reports against the biggest wrongdoings this guy does in the presidency. What's happening in the judiciary? Dictatorship here in Brazil? No way. He won't be censored since he avoids sensitive topics and only discusses what gets him engagement. He hasn't said anything else. Notice how many try to manipulate us in every way. But that's it. The guy started thinking, because I'm the owner here too, I'm the owner. Look at my badge, man, my badge. Man, my badge. I'm from Globo, my son. I do whatever I want. Which Trump? Which Trump is in charge here in the United States? It was a pathetic situation. No. Professor at USP. Along with everything I say, all the bad things that are happening in this country. It's not just a finger. Globo's whole body is involved. These perversions, if Globo wanted to, those perverts wouldn't stand a chance. They wouldn't last 2 days with Globo coming after them. The only one who managed to do that, you know very well, Jair Messias Bolsonaro. So share this video a lot. It really helps our work here. Hit that like button, smash the like button down here, the thumbs up, and come be part of our family. You got unlucky, Escobar. Escobar. Tomorrow we'll be back with more news and information here on the Paisafilios channel.